My next story is called Knuffle Bunny Free. Not the number 3, but the word free. I wonder what that means. Knuffle Bunny Free again by Mo Willems. He wrote the words and he drew the pictures. So he's called the author and the illustrator. This book has been worn out. It was in the old favorites crate, and it's always everybody's favorite. So look, my binding is ripped. I have to get another book. I have to get another Knuffle Bunny Free book. So there, oh look, there's hands on the inside cover and Knuffle Bunny's flying through the air. Oh no. Here are the family photos. Trixie's mommy and daddy getting married. Trixie's mommy and daddy with baby Trixie. Trixie and mommy and daddy going for a hike. Trixie finding Knuffle Bunny when Knuffle Bunny was lost. Trixie and Sonia hugging, they were best friends. And now a new picture. Trixie looking over something with Knuffle Bunny. Knuffle Bunny Free. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is very far away. It is. It's all the way across the ocean. So look, they're getting into, can you tell what that kind of transportation is? It's a taxi, because they live in a big city, so they probably don't have a car, because then there would just be traffic jams all over the place. So they take a taxi. So that meant taking a taxi to the airport, waiting in line, watching Knuffle Bunny go through the big machine to look at the inside, waiting some more at the airport, and finally getting on to a real airplane. Look at Trixie's face. That's an excited face. On the plane, Trixie played, and she read, and she slept. And before she knew it, the plane had landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train. Oh my goodness, a lot of transportation. A taxi, an airplane, and now a train. To go to Oma and Opa's house. Look how excited they all are. They have a sign that says, "Welcome, Trixie," because Trixie's never been all the way across the ocean to go to Oma and Opa's house in Holland. Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. Soon, Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden. Suddenly, Trixie realized something. Uh-oh, big eyes. What did she realize? Do you know? What's not with her? Knuffle Bunny. Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She came up. Trixie's daddy and her Opa are talking. And then Opa looks over. And then Trixie has her big eyes. Trixie's daddy realizes she has big eyes. Trixie's daddy covers his eyes. What do you think he's saying? There's no speech bubble, so what do you think he might be saying? Oh no. She didn't have to say anything. Trixie's daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane. Look at her big eyes. But the plane had already left for China. China is very far away. Look at all you can see here. Trixie's big eyes. Trixie's mommy hugged her and asked her to be brave. Trixie's daddy told the story of when he was a little boy and said goodbye to his special lammy. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked about how big she was getting. Trixie understood. She was getting bigger. Even if she wished she wasn't. Look, she still has her big eyes. The next morning, Trixie tried to enjoy going to the cafe and the swings on the playground and the carnival that was in town. But look, in all of these, what does she still have? Big eyes. They're like worried eyes, I think. And while the whole week was filled with fun things, like eating French fries on the street, visiting real windmills, and feeding the ducks, Trixie was still sad. She missed her Nuffle Bunny. Oma and Opa understood, and Oma and Opa had a plan. I wonder what their plan is. Well, that night, they had a surprise for Trixie. A brand new top-of-the-line Funny Bunny One-Doll Extreme. It could walk. It could speak in Dutch. It could dance. But it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. Because what did she still miss? Nuffle Bunny, the real one. Oh, now here comes the ripped page. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, I'll hold it all together. Trixie was sure that she wouldn't be able to sleep another night in a strange bed without her Nuffle Bunny. But before she knew it, she was dreaming. And there goes Nuffle Bunny. Now inside of here is the rest of the story. Hang on a second. Let me peel it back here. Oh my goodness, look how long this thing is. She dreamed of Nuffle Bunny and all the places that it would visit. He would visit, I should say. She dreamed of all the children Nuffle Bunny would meet. So there she's dreaming of Nuffle Bunny flying across the way and going past kids, and somebody caught him. And then is taking it places. Oh my goodness, can you catch all this? And she dreamed of how Nuffle Bunny would make them all feel better. Okay, now closing up this page. Can you see why I need another one of these books? Okay, now turn this page. So she was dreaming about how Nuffle Bunny would make all the kids feel. Trixie had a big breakfast the next day. She played with Oma on the playground swings. She even tried Opa's coffee at the cafe. Look at her face. Does she like the coffee? Nope. It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over and it was time to go home. Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. It's a sad day. Because they live so far away, they don't get to see each other very often. Then Trixie and her family got back onto the train and then back onto the plane. Oh my goodness, look at her face. Her big eyes were gone for a little bit, but now they're big again because what's happening behind her? Oh, there's a baby crying super loud, just like she used to. And they listened to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. Oh, look at that baby. Wah, it said. Oh, no. But can you believe it? Right there on that very plane, Trixie noticed something. Can you see what she's noticing? There's something in this seat. There's something in the pocket that's in front of her. Big, big speech bubble. Nuffle Bunny! Trixie was so happy to have Nuffle Bunny back in her arms. Look at her. She was happy enough to make a decision. There's that baby crying back there. Wah! Trixie turned around and said, "Would your baby like my Nuffle Bunny?" And the mommy of that baby said, "Really?" Asked the baby's mommy. "Really?" Asked Trixie's daddy. "Really?" Asked Trixie's mommy. "Piago, piago?" Asked the baby. "Really?" said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy. The baby's mother was thankful. Trixie's parents were so proud of her. And the other passengers, were very relieved. Whew, that baby stopped crying. And this is how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her very first letter. Who is it from? It's from that little baby. Well, it's from her grown-ups. A note to Trixie. Trixie, I hope you watch you grow up, fall in love, start a family, and be happy. And I hope that one day, many years from now, you will receive a package. And there's Trixie as a grown-up with a baby. What package would she receive? What do you think? What would she need for her baby? Maybe a Nuffle bunny for her baby. Oh, yeah! From an old pen pal. Love, Daddy. And this is just Daddy's thinking of Trixie when she's growing up and having her own. And there's the back cover. Nuffle bunny flying through the air. So it's called Nuffle Bunny Free. Huh, I wonder why it's called Nuffle Bunny Free. When you're free of something, it means you don't have it anymore, right? So maybe that's it. Where did her Nuffle Bunny go? What did she do? She gave it away, right? But why? Why would she give Nuffle Bunny away? She realized somebody needed it more, right? Because what's happening to her? She started off as a baby in the first Nuffle Bunny. Then she was a pre-K kid in the second Nuffle Bunny 2. And now she's even bigger. She took that big trip all the way across the ocean. And now she realized that she didn't need Nuffle Bunny anymore. She managed to make it the whole trip without Nuffle Bunny, right? And then she imagined, she was dreaming, and she realized that Nuffle Bunny could make other people happy, right? And then it made that baby behind her stop crying. So that baby really needed Nuffle Bunny. And that's the end of Nuffle Bunny Free.